What's up, guys? Empire Brick Studios back with part 8. Yeah, sorry. It's been a long week. Part 8 of the Sullust mock build series. I wasn't able to get a lot done, or as much that I wanted to do, but I did get a good amount done. So without showing you that section, too much of it anyways, because it's not finished. My rock pieces didn't come in like I wanted, but I was still able to get some stuff done, especially like this light. These lights are all over Sullust, and they're basically skinnier, but if I didn't add these, then it would have showed the wires, and I try to have a clean mock. So I think I did pretty good on this, and I do have a little clip of some of the crazy wiring, what it took to get these lights wired up to where you can't even see any of the wires. Another thing is I ordered a roll of red and a roll of white LEDs, and my white came in but my red didn't, so that's why that is sitting like that section. That's those two base plates. You can kind of see the start of that huge river of lava. I wasn't able to complete it yet because my red didn't come in. Something's up with Amazon, so I need to figure that out. But there's still a lot more to show, so I'm gonna shut the lights off and show you guys what I've been doing. All right, guys, as you can tell, this little stormtrooper is sleeping on the job. Obviously this room has already been lit up, but I haven't lit it up in a while, and it's still so freaking cool. I love it. The first bunker entrance to the tie hanger. I did light up this room. This is like a little bad guy table. Officers can talk about their next plan on how to attack the rebels. You can't see it, but you know this room's here. I wasn't able to finish it yet. It's gonna be finished before the finale. Comment on this video what I should put in there. And if I like the idea and I use it, I'll give your name a shout out in the next video, in the next update video. So let me know what you think. Give me some positive ideas on what I can stick in this room, because I still haven't figured it out. Originally, I had the table in there and I was going to run some lights, but it's just like getting the figures in there when all this is going to be closed off and everything would be extremely hard. So I decided to just, I had this space, and so I decided to just make it bigger, or like add stuff to it and be like, oh, I got this space, I should totally put the bad guy table right here, make it easier. And then I haven't figured out that, or maybe a cargo room or something, I don't know, I'll figure it out. The other thing is I finished the ATST hanger, type of hanger. Anyways, it's all closed off, all roofed up, all lit up, and it is awesome. So it's got roof lights, and it's still got the four corner yellow LEDs, and I actually really like it. I know some of the colors are off, but whatever. I guess we're gonna start at the top. I have a barracks for either some officers or some stormtroopers. I'm still missing some dark gray, not slopes, dark gray plates to kind of finish that up to go on the border of the cutout. Like this. And speaking of this room, this is a droid repair room. You guys will probably see, like in the finale, I'll place my figures and stuff. The other thing I got that leads from the ATST hangar, see the door, is this little armory, and then they go up the elevator, up, and then up. The lighting's off a little bit because I use different LEDs than what I used here. But I kind of like it. Gives it like a little dark platform or whatever. And that, I don't know what I was doing when I made that. That's just like some little lamp or something. But I really like this section. I like the way it came out because, like, look at that. Originally I was going to do cutouts at here, but I was like, nah, I kind of want to do something with like the ATSTs, or like maybe one of them like getting worked on behind the mountain that no one can see or something. So that's kind of why that's there. Um, and so that's kind of what I got so far. There's not too much has changed. I mean, I finished up this whole section, like it's completely done, minus like the front of it for the rock work. Some of my rock pieces came in, but they're at the store where I need to pick them up, and I got snowed in by like 6 inches of snow, so I'm not really able to go anywhere. So I'm gonna try to get those during the week and pick up some other stuff for the next haul on Friday, and hopefully the next video on Sunday, next Sunday. So, yeah, I mean, I did do a little, oh, you can't really see it. I did do more rock work. I still need to cover this whole thing off. But, I mean, the tie hanger is closed off. And then, yeah, I'm waiting on that roll of LEDs, because then I could stick them there, wire them in, stick them here, wire them in, and then I still have a bunch of those trans red studs, so I could like pour them in here and pour them in here, and all that lava would be lit up, which would be really cool. And then I'm waiting for my roll of red LEDs to come in, so I can finish wiring that and dark gray that up, and then you see that big river lava kind of flowing through, which would be really cool. I really wish that was finished with the rock work, and same with this side. I'm not going to show too much of it, but yeah, that's all I really got. I guess I could lay the landing craft down and show you how lit up it is. So it lights it up a little bit, not too much, but I mean, it's still really cool, and there's still a lot more of these lights to go in there, and through this whole diorama. I really wish I could have finished that, like if everything came in on time the way it was supposed to, I would have had that done and all lit up, and then probably the next section where those little platforms are and the cargo crates and stuff like that. So, I'm really going to try to, when my parts come in, or when I go and get them, I'm really going to try to finish the mountain work, come up with red LEDs if my roll is not here by next weekend, and just finish that, wire it up, so I can do that section, and hopefully the next part of the mountain that would go right there. And then once we get to that point, this diorama is halfway done. And then I would just have like all that like left. So there's still a lot to do. Sorry this video is a little short. I know like the last one was 40 minutes because I did like a whole build little video on this thing, starting that section, and then like building it up to what you guys can see now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, let me show you. Before I head out, I need to show you this little clip of how crazy the wiring is and what it took to wire these lights in. Okay guys, another thing I want to note, this takes time. So what I last showed you is the copper tape that goes from the 2x4 jumper all the way down, and there will be a plate covering it. Like, let's get this guy just for comparison, and it covers it. So like you won't ever see that, at least you shouldn't. And then with that on there, if anything, I could probably get a brick or something kind of cover that, but other than that, I really have no way to cover that. I can trim that back so you don't even see it. But right there on the bar, I need that copper tape there because then it comes down, comes all the way down, the circuit runs all the way down, and then I got to do my positive and negative, like hook them up to here. But I'm trying to keep this as clean as possible and make it as easy as possible. And then running the copper tape to do stuff like this makes it so much easier than just doing like a crap ton of wires. A bunch of wires, sorry. A bunch of wires like everywhere to every individual light, and this copper tape idea is just really good. And I want to thank Jay, Rich Boy Jay, for helping me out, giving me this idea, because he's doing the same thing in his Vardos mock. So if you guys haven't seen that, or you don't know who Rich Boy Jay is, go check out his channel. He has some amazing stuff, and his Vardos mock is looking great. But yeah, so this is what I got so far. I still have a lot more to do, but this is stuff you guys won't ever see when all the plates are on and everything. I think it's mostly just going to be like that stuff, unless I can figure out a different way to do it. But this is what I got so far. So this is what I'm doing, just running the wires, or running the copper tape to do my wires. And if you notice, like, none of it's touching, and I already know what's what. You know, you got positive and then negative. So yeah. And so, guys, that's pretty much it. Sorry about this video being short. I know I said that like a second ago, but I really wanted it longer, but my parts didn't come in the way they were supposed to. So that kind of sucks, and that put me off a little bit. So I was just trying to find other stuff to build and complete on this diorama to keep it going. And it's getting there. Like, it'll start to look like Sullust once I get the rock work done and everything. Hopefully everything comes in. Oh. Hopefully everything comes in by next weekend, and I have a lot of parts. That way I can just spend the rest of the day just like building, like finishing that, so you see all the rock work. And hopefully starting the next two sections, or at least that next section, with the the platforms and stuff. So with that being said, I'm headed out. Keep on building.